Now to Noah, Vice President of the University of South Carolina, college Republicans. Go Gamecocks.
Go Gamecocks.
Go Tigers. Gotta say it.
Thank you, Governor.
Thank you.
So, in general, the GOP has largely ignored Gen Z and first-time voters. Why do you think this is, and what would you do to make sure our voices are heard?
I think it's a mistake, and recently a poll came out, this should shock everybody, that 58% of Gen Zers are not planning on voting in this election. And the only reason people don't vote is when they think no one's listening, and that's a problem. I, on the other hand, think y'all are going to be the generation that saves us. You know exactly what you're doing. They think very differently. They don't care as much about money, but they care about being something bigger than themselves. They want to be a part of something. They care about the environment. We need to listen to them when they're talking about that. They don't want this government debt that's been pushed down on them. They don't want to see wars happen. And they want to know that they're going to be able to afford a home and get a job like anyone else. So my goal is to make sure that everything we do is to make you feel empowered, for you to feel heard, for you to feel like that you're not working for government, but that government's going to be serving you. And the only way we can do that is to include you in the conversation, not push you out of the conversation. I would look at it, if 58% of Gen Zers are not going to vote, a leader should say, what are we doing wrong? And I think all leaders need to be understanding right now that if that's the case, we need to go to them, not wait for them to go to us. And that goes back to the Republican Party. The Republican Party needs to understand that they have lost the last 7 out of 8 popular votes for president. That's nothing to be proud of. We should want to win the majority of Americans. But the only way we're going to do that is if we have a new generational conservative leader that leaves the negativity and the baggage behind and focuses on the solutions of the future.
Governor, let me follow on that quickly if I could as well, because we've got limited time. We've got one more question we want to get to. President Biden recently employed TikTok to try to get his message across during the Super Bowl. Now, you can say what you will about the contradiction of a president who doesn't allow TikTok on federal government devices using TikTok. But at least Democrats are using something to get to younger voters, and Republicans are not yet doing that. Do they need to start using TikTok?
Well, President Trump said he would ban TikTok, and then when President Xi asked him not to, that fell to the wayside. We should have banned it from the very beginning. It's incredibly dangerous. And even if it is helpful in elections, I think that the tone at the top and the leadership of what you show matters. If I were to go and jump on TikTok, or Republicans were to jump on TikTok, that's not showing anyone why they shouldn't be on it. What everybody needs to know is China is controlling all of that. And if you want to know how it affects you, just imagine by having that app on your phone, China can now see your finances. They can now see who your contacts are. They can see what you click on, why you click on it, and how it affects you. They can impact what you see, and they can impact what you hear. That is the dangerous part of TikTok. And India has banned it. You had Nepal just banned it because it was causing social disruption. America can't be the last country to ban TikTok. Let's end it now and stop it so it doesn't hurt our children any further.
All right, one last quick question. We only have 2 minutes left, Governor. So, Nick.